You know, there are so many businesses here on Delmarva that when you hear their name, you probably know exactly what they're all about. One of those names is Choptank Transport. But what makes Choptank Transport stand out are the faces behind the name. Delmarva Life's Sydney Whitfield visited the business to learn about what went into building such a hardworking team.
People on Delmarva might recognize the Choptank Transport logo, but few might not know just how much the company is worth learning about.
And now I'm here in one of the many offices here at Choptank Transport with a couple of team members here, Ty Brooks and Jake Griffith. Guys, thanks for being with me today.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Absolutely. So let's get a little bit of context here. What is it that you all do?
Sure. So Choptank connects customers and shippers that have freight that need to be moved, primarily food grade, that's our backbone, and carrier partners that we have that need freight to make a living. So we connect those two by forming relationships between the both. And simply handle everything that could potentially go wrong in between. Track and trace with GPS technology, scheduling. It's certainly a fun and exciting environment, but in reality, we're in the people business, and especially relationships. That's the most important of all.
Gotcha. Okay. And I understand that you guys have some expansion that you've had in the past, and I know that you have quite the success story as well. Let's talk about that.
Sure. So I started as an entry-level sales rep about 5 years ago, and I was right out of college. I didn't have a strong career path agenda on my plate, but I was given a referral through a person that worked here at Choptank. There was only 80 people that worked in this office then. Wow. It was 2/3 the size smaller, and it's certainly grown a lot. There's over 200 plus employees that work here now. I've been the general manager in our Tampa division in our regional office in Florida for the past 3 years. And I'm excited to announce that we're opening an office in Baltimore this coming June. It's very exciting. I'm looking forward to it, certainly.
Wow, so a lot of growth. So how does someone go from point A to point B? What if they haven't worked in logistics and they want to work here, Ty?
Well, I can say personally for myself, I had no experience when I first started working here. I had no idea about logistics. But the most amazing thing about Choptank is we offer an amazing training course here. It's 2 weeks training. We're in a classroom setting, and it's also hands-on. So you get a chance to be out on the floor just like this. You get to sit down and listen to live calls. So it's amazing. It's pretty fun training here at Choptank.
Oh, cool. So we're here on the floor right now.
Yes.
Let's talk about the culture. What are people like here?
Team environment, team vibe. Everyone is supportive of one another. Everyone has each other's back. If we need assistance with something, we can depend on our teammate to help us or to assist with whatever it is that we need at the time.
I love that. Teamwork is great.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the perks that you all have here. I'm sure you're taken care of pretty well.
We are definitely taken care of here. I can also mention that we're competitive. Choptank is definitely competitive. We have our own Chop Olympics here at Choptank. We have food trucks that come. We have catered lunches. And another thing that I think is amazing is the student loan pay down. Only 4% of companies in the United States offer this. And Jake can explain even further.
I can attest to that. As a student coming out of college, I had to face the burden of student loans, and Choptank offers a very generous pay down towards those student loans, and it's certainly one of the many reasons that I love working at Choptank.
But impactful companies here on Delmarva don't just happen. It's the leadership that really matters.
And here with me today also is CEO of Choptank Transport, Jeff Turner. Jeff, thanks for being with me today.
Glad to be here.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the future of Choptank Transport and the people here on the Eastern Shore.
Okay. It's a great question. When we started this company back in 2003, we were just a small family-owned organization, and we really felt like it was a great opportunity to expand here because there's a lot of talented people, and there's really a lot of opportunity to growth. And we're in an industry that is rapidly growing. A good stat that we like to throw around is that 87% of Fortune 500 companies use a 3PL like Choptank. Mm-hmm. So there's just incredible room for growth. A lot of the things we've done with Salisbury University on expanding our sales program and our leadership development is just adding to the value of what we can bring to the shore, and not to mention all the stuff that we've been doing in the community to help invest back in our community. So there's just a lot of good stuff that people can be proud of, especially in small town Eastern Shore.
Right.
Yeah.
So you would say you are all about community here.
And we've really gotten that push to really grow out there. And that's really been a grassroots thing from our employees wanting to get more involved in the community. And it's been fun to watch that culture just grow within the company.
And some say a community is only as good as the ones who are part of it. Something that the folks at Choptank always try to keep in mind.
Pretty amazing, right? Get this, the people in Choptank Transport also have a community service program that encourages their team members to help raise funds and awareness for local charities right here on Delmarva.